Long-haired ladies, how often do you leave your hair down? Any particular reason? I swear I always see the majority of the women with long hair with their hair beautifully waving in the wild, whereas I'm over here looking like a 1700s colonial man with my low ponytail. Do other ladies just try way more than me? Please subscribe and activate the beside the subscribe button to get a notification. Share your own story in the comments section below. I pretty much always leave it down because otherwise my scalp hurts. Yup, same. Once I tried to do this loose spun on top of the head thing that I've seen other women do. I had it only for like 5 minutes but my scalp hurt longer, lol. That's funny. The only updo that doesn't hurt my head is having it piled up on top in a bun. It has to be literally on top of my head though. If it's towards the back of my skull then the weight of it inevitably pulls and creates tension. I don't even have very thick hair, it's quite fine, there's just a lot of it. Yeah, I don't think I have very thick hair either. My hair is just so used to always laying the same way on my head. I have a parting in the middle which has been exactly in the same place since forever. It's funny, I am in the same boat as you. I have decided it's a sensory thing. I can't handle my hair in my face, flapping around, obscuring my vision, etc. It's an effort to put up with it, so it gets tied up a lot. My daughter has long hair. It will be in her eyes, in her mouth, caught up under her arms, stuck in her sunscreen, etc. and she just loves it and herself sick with it out. Exactly. It drives me a little batty. I only have it down for special occasions mostly, and even then, it's annoyingly in my face a lot. At least I don't have bangs anymore. Try double French braids, they're so fun, and if you braid them to the back of your head, or even the sides, your hair stays out of your face all day. I like to do it on greasy hair days so I can go a few more days without washing it. Would kill to be able to French braid my own hair. Have tried and it always comes out horrid. Every once in a while I'll go over my mom's for a visit just to have her braided for me. That's how I started out too, but I hate my hair in my face so much that with quarantine, I just kept crappily French braiding my hair and eventually got better. I'm still not great at all, but at least I stopped missing twists. I leave it down when it's freshly washed. On dirty days, I choose more fun styles, half up, bun, French braid, or claw clip. I do the opposite, when it's been a few days since showering, the individual comb marks that I use to gather it into a ponytail don't fade away but are highlighted by the grease. Ha, I feel this. Are we just very oily haired ladies, I guess? Dry shampoo is a savior for oily hair days. I'd say I have my hair down 85% of the time. The only time I put it up is when it's really hot, it's annoying, getting in my way, or it's making my skin itch. I prefer the way my hair looks downs, so even if it's uncomfortable, I probably just got used to and don't notice it often. The only thing that annoy me are if I cut my bangs short, that gets in the way a lot, and if I'm at home, I use a headband. If I'm outside, I just annoyingly have to keep it out of my eyes. Same, I tie mine back only if I'm doing something like painting a room or sunbathing. I don't like how it looks tied up, so I never do it for fashion, only for practicality. I keep my hair up using a clutch all the time except when I am sleeping or going somewhere where I care how I look, but I love my hair down. Also my face looks less round with it. Still my percentage would be like 30% down and 70% up. I don't even have _long hair, only down to mid-back, and they are thin, undefined. I hardly ever have my hair down. It's long and curly and it wafts about and gets in my face. I've also had issues of zipping my hair into my coat or shutting it in the car door when I leave it loose. The only times I leave my hair down are if I'm mostly indoors, or if it's a special occasion. Lol, I've had my hair caught in the car door so many times on a windy day, can relate. I always have my hair down, 2 reasons really. 1. It's super thin and I had always heard it could break more easily wrapped up in a bun all the time. 2. I have absolutely no clue how to put my hair up into those pretty buns every other girl knows how to do. My hands and fingers do not have the ability to make such magic happen. Ugh. I also didn't know how to do buns, so I bought a little device for that. I bought mine on Amazon. It's like two long snap bracelets connected on one side and you put your high ponytail in and roll it up, then snap the device and it curls your hair up into a perfect bun. I like doing the bun after I kept my hair in braids so that there's some texture in my hair and it looks like a cute messy bun. Do you have a link to this sorcery? I'd love to try it. Here's the one I got. It takes a few tries to get it done the way I like, but now I could do it in my sleep. Women's hair bun maker French twist hair fold wrap snap by and lane 1 black, 1 brown. Yo, I haven't seen those since the 90s. They used to have commercials for them all the damn time. Fi 19, 95 plus SH you'd get 4 plus some weird scrunchie. My hair is in a small bun 90% of the time. It's super long and curly but also so thin that I can't do any nice hairstyles. I wear it down if I'm going somewhere nice and I have time to do the curls properly. If it's windy, hot or I have to wear a scarf it goes back up. It's so thin that it just tangles itself and I have to tease the knots out for hours. I've cut them out before. I have super long and thin hair too, but straight and the wind will snag it completely. I just aggressively brush it while holding the hair between my head and the brush to reduce the pain lol. I used to do that. I've got a wet detangle brush now, which works wonders with conditioner in the shower, also reduces the fuzz halo from constantly broken hair, but I do have to wash my hair every day, just so I can brush it painlessly. I love the Tangle Teaser wet brush. Assumed you meant this one. It's made a huge difference to my hair. If you don't mind me asking, Hunky Dunkerton, how do you brush your hair? Only asking as I myself have curly hair that I wash weekly, which used to be quite painful and frustrating, even starting from the bottom that can get super knotted at times. I just recently started properly separating my hair before brushing. It used to separate into 2 or 3, and severely underestimated how effective this would be. It's so much easier it is to brush now. I also use a detangling spray, cream to reduce tangles in the dry style, and sleep on a satin pillowcase which reduces friction and knots. Not suit if you have thought about, already do these things. But it's made such a difference to me I wanted to share it. Yeah, that's the one. I forgot what it's called. I usually wet it in the shower, shampoo the roots, wash that out, condition the ends, brush through the ends until we're knot free and then do a few brushes from the roots. Wash the conditioner out, then I put it in a microfiber turban to dry slightly, use the brush to part it and brush lightly, then I scrunch my curls and let them dry as they choose. I would separate my hair, if I had enough to separate. It's so thin that if you met with my hair up in a bun, you'd assume my hair was shorter than shoulder length. Since I have horses and need to see what I'm doing when I'm working them, I wear it in a low braid a lot so it fits underneath my helmet. It isn't very flattering though. I look a bit like a very religious lady with it that way. I think I look ridiculous with a low ponytail too, but can't wear it in a high ponytail bun due to the weight lol. A solution has been to learn how to braid properly, so I French braid it in either 1 or 2 braids, depending on what mood I'm in. It's turned into a bit of my signature style, as I also have a fringe and it makes me very recognizable lol. Great idea, maybe I will try braids, too. To be frank, I think I look most attractive with my hair down, but it is annoying to have in my face all of the time. I have long, thin hair that is quite straight, so it blows everywhere with the slightest breeze. Hopefully I can wrangle it into a braid pretty easily. Could also try a side braid. This has been go-to hairstyle for years. If you gather it low, your hair will still frame your face and is flattering. I put a ponytail holder every 2-3 inches along the braid to keep the flyaways in check. It's sensory overload for me to wear down daily, but I do love having long hair. I have hair about to my knees and it's never loose. Sometimes I try and it takes 15 minutes for me to get frustrated enough to put it back up in a bun. Are you ever tempted to cut it, just thinking that if it frustrates you so much being down, is there a reason you like to keep it so long? When I was in my teens I cut it a few times. Went to a very short hairdo more or less like Yana from Final Fantasy, had a fringe, had layers. Pretty much everything I did looked horrible on me and was a pain to style daily. Then I just stopped cutting it for a while. It got longer and longer and at some point I just got stuck with it. It became my trademark. It's how people know me. It's why some photographers or hairdressers ask me as a model. It's even the reason my boyfriend noticed me for the first time. Sometimes I want to just shave it off, or cut a nice 20s bob, an undercut. But if it looks like crap again I need to wait for 13 years before it's back. That's how long it's been growing now. Also I do like the way it looks, and it's super straight and thin so I do little to no work on it. It doesn't weigh a lot, so it's pretty easy. It's only a hassle when it's completely loose as it gets stuck everywhere. Haha, I totally get you. I guess for me there's long hair and then there's hair to your knees. For me it feels quite extreme, so I don't understand when people find the hair really frustrating but don't want to cut it. This isn't me being critical at all, just trying to understand as someone who has boob-length hair and can't wait to get it cut. I guess I'm thinking that getting it cut doesn't mean getting it all cut off. You could get it cut to your hips or waist, but it's for you and whatever you like is paramount. When I was a teenager I reached a détente with my hair. I mess with it as little as possible, and it naturally falls in long thick waves that don't require messing with. Literally, wash, towel dry, brush and ignore. That said, my head doesn't like having it pulled back. I get headaches and my neck hurts. I'm also accustomed to having it loose, and feel a little naked when it's up, so it works for me. Same with me, I never tell anyone cause it seems like I'm bragging. But I feel so lucky to have such low maintenance hair. Well, there's downsides. I don't need to do anything with my hair, which means I never learned how, even if I wanted to. At this stage I have no clue how. I'll leave it down to dry after I wash it, but aside from that it's in a high bun at the back of my head. I never perfected that sexy loose top knot bun that looks effortless but is actually a pain in the ass. So instead I have the ninja penis bun according to my little sister. Depending on how it slumps over time, I either look like a samurai ready to defend his lord's honor, or like I'm smuggling a dildo in my hair. Keeps it out of my face and not looking like an extra on a Bronto sister movie set though. I'm just trying to envision smuggling a dildo in one's hair, but I'm too afraid to Google penis bun. I always leave my hair down. I have curly hair, and pulling it back ruins the curls. It's almost always in a ponytail because I dislike it getting into my face and the slightest breeze will have it all over the place. I pretty much only have my hair up if I'm exercising. My hair is pretty thick so ponytails always droop and I get a headache if my hair is up for too long. Well, my wife also looks like a colonial woman with a low pony. I call her a pilgrim. I'm over here looking like a 1700s colonial man with my low ponytail. I snorted. Also, same. I wear my hair up in some form all the time. I can't stand it flapping about in my eyes and in my face all day while doing things, and it's just a wavy fluffy mess at best. When lounging I'll have it down for a bit. It never lasts long down. Me too, I've accepted that I am ponytail girl lol. I wear it down for occasions but usually I end up looking like a cave woman. Haha amen sister. I'm an athlete and get bizarre comments when I go running with my hair down. Try it, it's liberating and free. I have big wild curly hair and it's my identity. It's who I am and unless I'm eating or rolling BJJ my wild hair wasn't put on my head to be tamed. I've rolled with a girl who wears her long hair down, and after getting unpleasantly smothered by it, it seems like that could be an advantage. I separate my hair in half top, bottom, tie one of the sides with one elastic's top or bottom depending of the look I want, then bring up the rest of the hair and attach it to the ponytail with two elastics. Sometimes I twist it then turn it around and make a bun with an extra elastic. I have long thick hair, so this is how I make it work so it's comfortable. I used to only tie my hair in a low ponytail. But once I learned this, I only go back when I want a really serious look for a presentation. I also do French braids, normal, reversed, mermaid, and twisted, but that's a rarer look, mostly when my hair is not cooperating. In the past couple of months I also tried out having my hair down. But I only do it if I want to impress someone I like. I always leave it down because I spend a lot of time coloring and styling my hair, but in the summer I like to do the half bun thing. Half bun thing? Like mostly down and a bun in with the back layer, trying to envision. Like this. I hope the link works, haha. My hair gets super dry if I leave it down all day. I'll put it in the bun for most of the day and let my hair down after work. It's easier just to keep it up since I hate having hair in my face. Even when I sleep, my hair is up in the bun too. I don't like the feeling of long hairs on my neck and face. Looking like a 1700s colonial man, I can relate to this so much I would say I wear it down fully maybe 1-2 days out of the week, and try to at least do a half a pony for a few days. Otherwise, some weeks I won't wear my hair down at all. I recently dyed my hair, so I am hoping it will encourage me to wear it down more. But who knows, as I am currently wearing it up lol. I live in an incredibly windy area, so I need to wear my hair up anytime I leave the house. Also can't wear lip gloss, lipstick because my hair will just peep that up. I've started to learn to love how a loose, sleek low ponytail looks, and I've also been using claw clips to hold my hair back and control it a bit while still leaving it down. Really? The only time I can actually wear my hair down is if I part it in the middle on my second or third day so it's mildly greasy and will hold its place, and then I rarely go outside. Generally speaking, my hair is always up to the point my friend of like 4 years saw me the other day and went, "Whoa, I don't know if I've ever seen you with your hair down." So I have it down 85% of the time unless I am training or sleeping. If it's been 5-6 days between washing, I pop it up into a bun with some dry shampoo if I need to look presentable. I have it down most of the time. I only put it in a ponytail when I'm cooking, doing laundry or repotting plants, and I braid it when I go to bed, but I can't wear a ponytail much more than that. The weight of it makes my head hurt. It took 5 years to grow mine out from a pixie cut, so I wear it down nearly every chance I get. I only ever tie it up when I want to shower without washing my hair. I prefer how I look with it down, so that's my go-to style. I have to wear it up for work every day. It's getting too hot to leave it down all the time, but I love how it looks when it's down. I normally always leave my hair down. The only time I have it up is at home or when my hair is on day 3/4 of no wash. I have hair long down to my waist. When I'm at home I always have it in bun. When I'm outside it depends. Usually I have it down, and when I get to work, I work in warehouse, I need to tie it up PC, otherwise it gets stuck everywhere when packing deliveries, manipulating with big boxes. But my boss has her hair always down, no matter what, and she has longer hair than me, I think. The reason I have it down is that I think that I look better with my hair down, and my boss also told me she likes it better on me when I have it down, that it suits me better. I have long thin straight hair and I keep it up 90% of the time. I keep it down for special occasions or right after I've washed my hair. Most of the time I keep it braided, French or just a low braid, depending on how lazy I feel, which prevents it from getting tangled or falling in my face. I sleep in a braid, and when I wake up I'll brush my hair out and then re-braid it. When I exercise, I'll either pin my braid up, or put my hair up in a high ponytail. I also like buns and low ponytails, but my hair gets tangled a lot with those. I've also been experimenting with pin curls lately, and they're a lot more comfortable than I expected. I usually leave it down. I look better with my hair down but also dislike it being in my face. A half-up hairstyle is a good compromise and what I end up doing 99% of the time. Almost never, with my hair type. Keeping it out just causes more tangles and dryness, so it's not really worth it to me. On wash days and up to 2 days after I keep it down and loose, and then after that I tie it up in a bun on top of my head. I then usually tease out the strands and use a couple of pins to hold in place. This is my go-to now. I prefer to have it up high when I do have it up as it works best for my face shape. My hair looks like Jenny the Witch in Big Fish, but I did notice that I look like Cass in a low ponytail. When I put it up I use a big claw clip. When my hair was longer I always let it down. When I put it up in a bun my scalp starts hurting. But I hate it when my hair gets into my face. Bangs just resting over my eyebrows are fine but lower than that hell number. So I used to make these really intricate braids so the hair around my face wasn't bothering me and I could still let it down in the back. Took some time to get the hang of it, but learning different braids is pretty fun. I'm growing out my hair again now so can't wait to start braiding again. I unfortunately keep it in bun mostly because I live in a very hot and humid country. Opening my hair is just not an option. I wish I could keep it loose, though. It is in a high ponytail just to keep out of my face, pretty much on a daily basis. I'm an essential worker and my hair ends up going into a cap anyway, so not tying it up doesn't make sense. Have you tried half up half down? It was usually my go-to compromise. I don't like hair waving all over my face, so I tied 1/2 or 1/3 of it up in a ponytail. Mine's up all the time but I work the night shift at a hospital so it's just more convenient. All the time, mainly because I hate tying it up. It hurts my head after a while and I can't rest my head against anything. I once had grown my hair just past my bum. I next to never wore it down, even when it was lower back length I didn't. As others have mentioned, it just gets in the way. One thing I did do to not look like a colonial was to use hair chopsticks. There are a lot of different styles out there and they are relatively easy to do. A great advantage of the ones I did is that they looked cool and kept my hair out of my face. If you do use the chopsticks though, go for metal and not plastic. Plastic can't contain long locks without snapping. I leave mine down. My hair is pin straight so it's not as much to care for. When I put it up it's so heavy that it hurts and the flatness causes a severe case of 1700s colonial man. I wear mine down probably 95% of the time. I actually would like to wear it up more, but I'm overweight and my mom always told me growing up that my face didn't look as fat when my hair was down. I guess I heard it often enough that now I might just feel really ugly when my hair is up. Side note, this is also why I have long hair. I dream about cutting it, but I just don't feel like I can until I lose weight. If you dream about having shorter hair, just go for it. It will look amazing. Trust me, and feel amazing, too. You deserve to feel beautiful and in love with your hair all of the time. Besides, you don't need to lose weight in order to have the hair you want. Hairstyles don't need a person to be a certain size to work.